So it's throttle hold, taking throttle hold off. That's probably one of the high-end or low-end needles. The only thing that sucks about gassers is humidity, temperature. Like, you have to adjust those carb needles. I don't want to take a chance with this one, so this needs to be like worked on a little bit more in my basement and test hovered in my backyard. So I don't know, it might have been overkill, but I got shorter blades on here because my buddy said get like a string and let it drop straight down, and the string should not overlap the tail rotor because they, you know, these can go down pretty far. These are wider than the normal blades, but the other blades are just maybe just a little bit longer. These are 800 millimeters. That's like going from here to the tip. I have my if I had like a large screen TV, man, like a really fast gaming computer, I mean, in the winter time, my friend Roger, he doesn't care. He flies pretty much every day, but they have these like boxes where you put your transmitter inside the box, and they have holes you put your hands through, and you can put little heaters in there, and it's called a transmitter glove, but they can get pretty expensive. And I came out like back in December trying to fly one of my helicopters, and you gotta let them warm up a little bit more on a freezing cold day. And you know, I warmed it up and get ready to take off. I'm like, crap, man, I can't feel my fingers. Like, you know, it's so cold, you know, you're not wearing gloves. So I drove all the way out here, 38 minutes from Cold Spring. The weather was clear. I mean, it's fine to fly. The helicopter doesn't care that it's cold. If I had a transmitter glove, you know, most of the time I come here, it's like this. It's just you, and you look out certain times of the day, the deer start coming out of the woods. And I actually kind of like that. So my other helicopter is old school. It's Vario. Now Vario is what the green helicopter, actually it'd be easier to get it out the other side. This is the one I was like looking to sell, and I was almost half tempted to give it to TJ, give him a spare transmitter, and because he's helped me out with my instrument rating.
Yeah.
The cool thing about this is because it is old school, you don't have to screw around with a computer or do any programming of the fly barless control unit. And this is probably about the nicest RC club I've ever been a member of. They say it's owned by the power plant.
Really?
So that power plant's going to be closing down. So they're concerned when that closes down, we might lose the field. They said this field used to be on the other side of that tree line. So there's that restaurant over there. So it's been that design's better because your fuel tank's back here, and at a glance you can see exactly how much gas you have. So these are...
Is weight and balance like really a factor for these, like as far as the fuel burn? Or is it pretty negligible?
Let's see, it's pretty negligible. It's not like a huge difference. I don't like doing it this way. Like my other helicopter, and I originally had that plumbed to my satisfaction, but my buddy just kept, God man, I'm making a mess. He just kept nitpicking me and bitching and saying that his way was better. That's on there pretty loose. I think that's a return line, so if that one pops off, I don't think it'll actually kill it. The problem with this one is the tail boom's so skinny. This blade holder doesn't want to stay, so to keep it from popping off, I have to put like rubber bands on it. These are actually the same diameter blades as the ones on the green helicopter. I prefer these. These are white. They have like a nice sheen to them. I was disappointed with those because they were gray. So I went to Home Depot and I bought some yellow paint, kind of what I call an amber yellow. I masked it off. And you got to be careful painting blades because you don't want them out of balance. So you want even strokes, yeah, as much as possible. So I have to pick Varia Benzin. I believe Benzin is the German word for, that's telling you that that's off and that's off. And like if you had that up, it would give you an alarm, because with an electric heli, like you can get seriously hurt, because this thing, you know, the whole time you're trying to start, you're holding the blades. Even if the engine started and it had a hot start and throttle is way up, you can still keep it from spinning. I meant to show you that one. It has, this one's covered, but there's a belt drive down here. There's a clutch bell. This one's short because the engine's so far back compared to the other one, but I like it because the belt helps absorb some of the vibrations. And I've had, except for this one, I've had all my engines modified by a company called B.H. Hansen up in Pennsylvania. They take it all apart, they map, they blueprint the engine. Sometimes they'll port it, and they put a lighter piston in there. So when you get the engine back, it's pretty much about as smooth as you're going to get.